So with summer behind us and the cooler days ahead, there is nothing better than a cozy dish that's heartwarming and fills your body with so much goodness. Anyways, today, that's exactly what we're doing. We're making a pinto bean stew with rice. This is known as un guiso de alubias, pintas y arroz. And let me tell you, it's filled with so many great textures and flavors, made with heart-healthy ingredients. And the best part, it's all done in 40 minutes using just one pan. Folks serve the stew next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish wine. More specifically from the wine region of Jumilla, you're gonna have yourself a delicious and nutritious meal. All right, let's begin by getting our ingredients ready. I'm gonna finely chop 1 small onion, roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic, thinly slice 2 stalks of celery, and roughly chop 2 carrots that have been peeled. And we'll also drain 2 cans of pinto beans into a colander and rinse the beans under some water. The size of the cans that I'm using are 15.5 ounces, which is about 440 grams each. For the next step, let's start cooking our dish. I'm gonna heat a stock pot with a medium heat and add in 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 45 milliliters. After a couple minutes, we'll add in the chopped vegetables and we'll mix them around. That way they're all coated in the olive oil. And as you know, I always like to mix this continuously. That way everything evenly sautés. After 3 to 4 minutes and the vegetables are lightly sautéed, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of sherry vinegar, which is 15 milliliters. You can use other vinegars here, such as white wine, red wine, or even apple cider vinegar. We'll also add in 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams, and half a teaspoon of ground cumin, which is 1 gram. Then we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a quick mix until everything's well mixed together. As always, the Spanish paprika I'm using is from Kiva, link where you can get some in the description box below, and if you buy it from that link, you'll also get 25% off your order. Then we'll add in the drained pinto beans, 1 liter of vegetable broth, which is 4 1/4 cups. You can use other liquids here, such as chicken broth or even beef broth. Either way, recipe on how to make my homemade veggie broth in the description box below and iCard above. Pinch in a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron threads, which is 0.17 grams. Link where you can get the golden saffron I'm using in the description box below as well. And 1 bay leaf. Then we'll turn it up to a high heat and give it a gentle mix. While the broth is heating, let's start getting our rice ready. I'm going to measure out half a cup of long grain rice, which is 90 grams. And we'll add it into a fine sieve and rinse it under some water until it starts running clear underneath, which takes about 1 minute. To make this recipe, you can use other types of rice. However, if you're using a rice that absorbs more liquid, you might need to add in some more broth into the stew. Once the broth comes to a boil, we'll add in the half cup of rice. And we'll give it 1 final mix until everything's well mixed together. Then we'll place the lid on the stock pot and lower it to a low-medium heat. And we're going to simmer this for about 15 minutes. This is enough time for the rice to be perfectly cooked through and for all the flavors to develop. After about 15 minutes, we'll remove the lid. And look how beautiful this turned out. And you know, you can always try a grain of rice just to ensure that it's fully cooked through. In my case, this is ready to go. I'm going to remove the stock pot from the heat. Transfer some of the stew into a shallow bowl. And garnish with some fresh parsley. Check it out, our cozy pinto bean stew with rice is done. Un guiso de alubias, pintas con arroz. Beautiful presentation, heart-healthy ingredients, and all done in about 40 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. As always, folks, now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's see how this tastes. It smells absolutely delicious. Here we go. Still piping hot. Check that out. You know, only one word to describe this delicious stew, and that is cozy, because it's so heartwarming and fills your body with so much goodness. Once again, folks, give this a try at home. Serve it next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish wine from the wine region of Jumilla. You're gonna have yourself one of the best meals ever. Truly the kind of food we should all be eating, as it's gonna make you feel like $1,000,000. Real quick before we go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Ellen M. Hirschman, Nancy T, Jean, and Maybeth Robles. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below, and as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.